Hi students, today we can start a new chapter, the 13th chapter in our text, probability. You have learned some basic concepts in probability in 10th standard as well as in plus 1. Now we can, before starting the plus 2 concepts, we can have a brief recollection of the previous knowledge which you have learned in plus 1 class. If you want to study probability, you should know some terms. The first one is a random experiment. A random experiment. If you toss a coin, can you predict the outcome? It may be a tail or a head. But if you add 3 and 4, it can be 7 or it is equal to 7. That is a definite answer. But when you toss a coin, the outcome cannot be predicted. Such experiments are called a random experiment. For example, tossing of a coin, tossing of two coins simultaneously, one after the other, rolling of a die, uh, selecting some members from a group of members. These are random experiment. There, the result cannot be predicted. So, random experiments are experiments having more than one outcome. Definitely, they have more than one outcome, and you can't predict the result of the experiment. Such experiments are called random experiment. And examples for random experiments are tossing a coin, throwing a die, taking a card, one or two cards from a pack of well shuffled cards. Okay, then next one is outcome. Outcome of a random experiment is the result obtained are called the outcomes. More than one results will be there. So when a coin is tossed, the outcomes are H or tail. So H is an outcome, tail is an outcome. That is outcome. The result of a random experiment are called outcomes. Next one is sample space. When a coin is tossed, which are the outcome, head or tail? So the set of all outcomes of a random experiment is called the sample space. So in the random experiment of tossing a coin, the sample space is H, set H, comma T. When two coins are tossed, the outcomes are HH. The first one shows H head, second one also. Then first one head, second one tail. Or first one tail, second one head. This is a single result. Okay, and it can be both the tail. So four outcomes are there. This is the sample space of tossing when a sample space obtained by tossing two coins. Similarly, when a die is rolled, the outcome are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the sample space, and it is usually denoted by the letter S. So sample space is the set of all outcomes of a random experiment. The set of all outcomes of a random experiment is called sample space. Then next one is event. Event. look, this set of outcomes of a random experiment of tossing two coins, HH, HCT, TH, TT. This is sample space. And look, set of outcomes with the first one shows a head. First one shows a head. Toss ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ രണ്ട് കോയിൻ ടോസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ആദ്യത്തെ ഹെഡ് വിടാനുള്ള ഔട്ട്കംസ് ഏതൊക്കെയാണ്? എച്ച് ഇതിൽ ഫസ്റ്റ് ടെയിൽ. സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് ആൻഡ് ദിസ് ഈസ് എ സബ്സെറ്റ് ഓഫ് ദിസ് ആൻഡ് ദിസ് ഈസ് കോൾഡ് ആൻ ഇവന്റ്. And this is also an event. Getting two heads when two coins are tossed, the set of events, the set of outcomes having both head, that is another set is equal to yeah. This is also an event. This event is called a simple event, and this is called a compound event. One more thing is there. Each point of a sample space are called the sample points. This is a sample point, HH. So an event consists of only one sample point is called a simple event. Simple event. This is a compound event. Event, compound event, simple event and compound event. Then yes, impossible event. Impossible event. When a die is thrown, the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Consider the event of getting a number greater than 7. Consider an event having the outcome greater than 7. That consists of no element. So this is an empty set. So this is called an impossible event. ഒരു ഡൈ ത്രോ ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് 7 കിട്ടാനുള്ള ഇവൻറ്റ് ഒരിക്കലും അതിൽ എലിമെൻ്റ് ഇല്ല. സോ അത് ഇമ്പോസിബിൾ ആണ്. സോ സച്ച് ആൻ ഇവൻറ്റ് ഈസ് കോൾഡ് ഇമ്പോസിബിൾ. ഷുവർ ഇവൻറ്റ് when a die is thrown, the event obtaining a number less than 7. Less than 7 എപ്പോഴും കിട്ടുള്ളൂ. Event obtaining a number less than 7. So that is the sample space itself. So that is called sure event. Sure event. Okay, this is the null set is impossible event, and the sample space itself is called a sure event. Mutually exclusive, very very important point. Exclusive events. Consider the experiment, random experiment of tossing a coin. Then the sample space is H, T. That the set of head obtained is called E. So E is this one, F is this one. They haven't got a common sample point. So this is null set. So these events are called mutually exclusive. If in a random experiment the occurrence of one event prevents the occurrence of the other, ഇത് വീഴുന്നതിന് ഇത് തടസ്സം ചെയ്യും. ഈ ഇവൻ്റ് ഒക്കർ ചെയ്തതിന് ഈ ഇവൻ്റ് റെസിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യും, ഡിഫെൻഡ് ചെയ്യും. ഇത് വീഴുന്നതിന് ഇത് തിരിച്ച് oppose ചെയ്യും. So such events are called mutually exclusive event. In mutually exclusive event, there will not be any common point. Two events are said to be mutually exclusive if there is no common point for the two events, or if their intersection is null set, then we can say that they are mutually exclusive events. Exhaustive event. Events. Consider this rolling of a die. The sample space is this one. E is the event obtaining an odd number. F is the event of obtaining an even number. Then what is E union F? Union F is equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. S itself. Again, this is 2, 4. And EFG is equal to set 1, 5, 6. Now E union F union G is equal to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So S itself. Then we can say that the three events are exhaustive events. But mutually exclusive events, two events are said to be mutually exclusive if their intersection is null set. Two or more events are said to be exhaustive events if their union is the sample space itself. So E1, E2, E3, etc., En are said to be exhaustive events if